what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have a book haul. Now recently I just did an Alice in Wonderland book haul, but I also got other books as well because like I said, it's my birthday. I got some gift cards. If you watched the last video, which was a vlog, Mom and I went to Barnes & Noble and I got a bunch of books. I have 12 books to share with you. I will be showing my Nightworms that I got the past 2 months. I have an Amazon book that I bought, and we have my Barnes & Noble stuff, and another book from my mom, and a cookbook from my sister. So, without further ado, let's get into these books. Alright, so the first book is actually a graphic novel, and I have seen this kind of everywhere, and I just thought it is the cutest thing. I'm going to read this in fall, and that is Garlic and the Vampire by Bree Paulson. And it's just, the artwork is just so adorable. It's just these little vegetables. I don't know if you can see. It says, Garlic feels as though she's always doing the wrong thing, no matter how much her friend Carrot and kindly Witch Aang encourages her. Garlic just wants to tend her own garden where it's nice and safe. But when the village of vegetable people learns that a bloodthirsty vampire may have moved into the nearby castle, they all agree that despite her fear and self-doubt, Garlic is the obvious choice to confront him. And with everyone counting on her, Garlic reluctantly agrees to face the mysterious vampire. With humor, heart, and an unusual heroine with more courage than she realizes, Bree Paulson's debut graphic novel is a farm-fresh tale that reminds readers to believe in themselves and that strangers are not always as scary as they might seem. So I'm really excited. I think this is just going to be cozy and wholesome. There is a second graphic novel. I think it's called Garlic and the Witch. I will leave that cover right here so you guys can see. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. It just looks, the colors are just these beautiful earthy colors. I mean, it's so adorable. So that is the first book. Then at Barnes & Noble, I did some damage, okay? My mom wanted to go into the used book section, and I think I spent an hour there. So I got 2 books in the used book section. I have my receipt still in here. I actually spent, so the total of all the books that I got that I will show you was $99.86. By the time all my gift cards were put through, I wound up only spending $30.20, which is crazy. So thank you to my brother, my sister-in-law, and my niece and nephew who gave me $45 worth of gift cards. They are the real MVP. So the first book I found is Oh You Pretty Things, and it is by Shanna Mahan. And I got this for $8. I just think the cover is really pretty too. It says, Jess Dune is third generation Hollywood, but her star on the boulevard has yet to materialize. So when she upgrades her nowhere barista job to personal assistant for a film composer, she falls as hard for the nearness to fame as she does his perfectly designed kitchen. Jess kills at cooking, a talent that only serves her intensifying urge to dig into Los Angeles' celebrity buffet. But then Jess's food garners the attention of Ava Carlton, an actress on the rise, and Jess is all too eager to jump ship to Ava's entourage, a decision that threatens to explode all her personal relationships. And when Jess's mother, a failed actress who puts the strange in estrangement, turns up toting a suitcase full of secrets, Jess must confront the truth she's been running from all her life. I think what got me in this book when I was reading it was that there's kind of this, there's going to be a food element in it. And I love when food can be like an immersive part of a book. So yeah, I think this will be really cute. Something maybe I'll read towards the end of summer. And I got it used, so I can't complain. Next book, the cover just completely got me, and that is Death and the Seaside by Alison Moore. Got this baby for $7. And this cover just kind of screams like a beachy read. It looks so cool. Nearing 30, with an abandoned degree and half-hearted dreams of becoming a writer, Bonnie finally moves out of her parents' home and into a shabby flat. When her enigmatic landlady takes an interest in her and one of her unfinished stories, Bonnie's aspirations are rekindled, and she's quickly persuaded by the older woman's suggestion that they go on holiday to a seaside town like the one in the story. A tense exploration of power and vulnerability, obsession and manipulation, Death and the Seaside is a masterpiece of form and a gripping psychological novel about the stories that we all tell ourselves. So I don't remember if this is considered a psychological thriller, because it says psychological novel. If it's a thriller or it's just messes with your head, I don't know. But yeah, it seemed interesting to me. Something I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And yeah, not too bad for $7. Alright, next is a series. I am missing book 1 because they did not have book 1. My whole reasoning for wanting to go to Barnes & Noble was for this series, because the series got a new cover. There's beautiful blue sprayed edges on it, and listen, if you have watched my vlogs at all, I made a rant about how I wasn't going to read this series until it got the beautiful covers. Because the original covers are kind of cringe to me. And that series, this is the Briar U series by L. Kennedy. I did read the Off-Campus series, which also got really beautiful covers and the blue sprayed edges. So I have 2, 3, and 4. I need to get the first one in these editions, but they're adorable. They're super adorable. This is The Dare. We have The Play. And we have The Risk. So I'm just missing The Chase. And these are all hockey romances. I think we meet a lot of the characters that will be in this series, in the Off-Campus series. And yeah, I really, really like these books. I think she did a really fantastic job with this hockey romance, and I can't wait to get back into it. Next book might be the most stunning book in this whole haul, and that is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. We got black sprayed edges. We have beautiful end papers, little pomegranates. How cute is that? I mean, the naked book is black, but oh well. I mean, just stunning and creepy, and feels very dark and witchy to me. So if you're unfamiliar with The Familiar, I'm going to read it to you. In a shabby house on a shabby street in the new capital of Madrid, Lucia Cotado uses scraps of magic to get through her days of endless toil as a scullion. But when her scheming mistress discovers that the lump of a servant cowering in the kitchen is actually hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Lucia use those gifts to better the family's social position. What begins as simple amusement for the nobility takes a I'll have the word here. Editing Chelsea is never happy when I don't know a word. Hilarious turn when Lucia garners the notice of Antonio Perez, the disgraced secretary to Spain's king. Still reeling from the defeat of his armada, the king is desperate for any advantage in the war against England's heretic queen, and Perez will stop nothing to regain the king's favor. Determined to seize this one chance to better her fortunes, Lucia plunges into a world of seers and alchemists, holy men and hucksters, where the lines between magic, science, and fraud are never certain. But as Notoriety. As her notoriety grows, so does the danger that her Jewish blood will doom her to the Inquisition's wrath. She will have to use every bit of her wit and will to survive, even if that means enlisting the help of Julian Santiago, I'm bad at Spanish words, an embedded immortal familiar whose own secrets could prove deadly for them both. So it seems cool. I really just bought it for just the stunningness of this. But if you love Leigh Bardugo, I'm sure this one will be great. I will get to it eventually amongst the hundreds of other books I haven't gotten to, but yeah, I think this one's stunning and will look really great on my shelves. Like I said, I did a Alice in Wonderland haul about 2 videos ago where I showed you all my new additions my mom got me for my birthday, but she did get me one other thing, and that is Looking Glass, and this is the Chronicles of Alice novellas by Christina Henry. Christina Henry did retellings of Alice in Wonderland. They were dark and raw and gritty, and these are just little novellas within this world. So just to kind of give you a little backstory, the characters like the Mad Hatter, Caterpillar, Cheshire Cat, they're all mob bosses. And Wonderland is just this dark, gory, murderous place, and we follow Alice and Hatcher journeying through this world of Wonderland. So I'm really excited. I haven't read the 2 books, Red Queen and Alice, in quite a while, but it stuck with me, so I shouldn't have to reread it, and I'm excited to get back into this. Okay, and then something random is this camping cookbook. My sister got this for me. I usually get to camp once or twice a year, and one of my favorite things to do is just find food that's unique for camping. So this has a lot of different camp-friendly things you can do. This is with a pie iron, wrapped in foil on a stick on the grill, and a Dutch oven, and a skillet. And yeah, this is pretty compact. It would be easy to take with me camping, and I can't wait to try some of these out. There's some really cool ones, like ranch style veggies, baked beans and sausage, campfire vidalias, wrapped apples, hillbilly burritos, breakfast egg and sausage muffins, cinnamon or garlic biscuits. So yeah, thank you to my sister for hooking me up with this. She knows I love my camping food. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the books that I got from Nightworms. I'm going to just kind of really quickly go through it. I will try and leave the thumbnail and what that looks like here when I get to that month. We're going to do June and July. And of course, you can click onto those videos to get more in depth of what these books are about. So for July, the first book I got is Your Utopia. These are just different stories. It's a collection of horror stories. I believe it is translated. Yes, it's translated by Anton Her. Bora Chung is the original author, and this just seems really interesting. I did make a complaint about the deckled edges. That's just me. I don't like deckled edges. They're weird, and these ones are kind of crunchy looking. Anyways, I go into detail in that video. That video will be over here. Not with me right now because it is over in my I already read pile, and I'm telling you, I go watch the last vlog. I read The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. Y'all, what a freaking messed up, fantastic book. It was so good. Literally, you gotta go watch that vlog. I'm thinking of how I'm going to make a video solely for that book. It just, I loved it. I loved it so freaking much. Literally, so much. There will be a video about that book coming soon. My reactions, like reading the book at the end, is in that last vlog. Go watch it. I believe it's vlog 31, I think. I'm pretty sure. But go watch that. And then finally for June, we got 2 books. This first one is also a translated work. It's by Layla Martinez, and it's translated by Sophie Hughes and Annie McDermott, and it is Woodworm. This is a gorgeous book, and like the nameplate is cute. Everything is very adorable about this. And this one just has to do with like a haunted house, I believe, and the secrets that this house has. And I believe that the house won't let their daughter and their granddaughter leave. Yeah, this one should be interesting. And I think even I said this in that Nightworms video, that even if this book just didn't hit it off with me, it's such a gorgeous book that I'm just going to keep it on my shelves. And last we have The Red Grove by Tessa Fontaine. And the Red Grove is this place, this community, and weird things start to happen. And within these weird things, there's some dark secrets that come to life. And yeah, I'm excited to get to this as well. This one seems very creepy. Seems like something I could read with the lights off and down. And yeah, so that is everything. That is all the books that I have hauled recently. Have you read any of these books before? Let me know in the comments down below. Is there a book that I should get to right away? If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that post notification so that you're notified every time I upload a video. You're gonna want to hit this post notification because there's about to be some cuteness overload. My niece from North Carolina is coming down to visit. She is spending the night with Auntie, and she wants to make a video, and I'm excited because she is a bookworm, and I have 2 video ideas. We might do them both, we might just do one, but yeah, it's something you're gonna want to watch. It's gonna be so adorable. I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all real soon in my next video. Bye!